Well, Greg Hunter, the man you hung out to dry, Adrian Hawkins, you refused to team with him. Teams up with his old partner, Brett Thunder, a man he carried, to take on, from, you know, to my knowledge, the first time these two men have paired up. We're talking about Patrick Bentley and Slim J.
Number one, I did not hang Adrian Hawkins out to dry.
You wouldn't team with him.
That's not hanging the man out to dry. Brett Thunder, who in my opinion is apparently a kind and generous soul, especially if he knows Adrian Hawkins' track record, is his partner here this evening.
They're both wearing pink.
Oh, like that has anything to do with it.
We're
both wearing black. Who cares? Slim J, the only Grand Slam winner in the history of the NWA arena, blasted Hawkins on the way in, who quickly decides to tag back out to Brett Thunder. Arm drag, make it 2. Slim J with the arm bar now. And you're very right, the first time we have seen Slim J and Patrick Bentley as a tag team here in NWA Anarchy. Not the first time we've seen them together, because these two men were side by side here in the past weeks on NWA Anarchy. Now tag in to Patrick Bentley, shot to the arm, and again as they continue to work over the left arm of the Ohio native, Brett Thunder.
Well, Greg Hunter, speaking of week by week here, you know, we get tons and tons of fan mail here at the NWA arena, and I've been handed one from our producer here this week from a fan named Jay Nelson, who watches NWA Anarchy each and every week on Windstream Cable up in Clayton, Georgia. He just wants to pass along. He aspires to be an Anarchy superstar when he grows up. He lists his favorites as Ace Rockwell and Jerry Palmer. However, he thinks John Johnson is an idiot. Now wait just a minute. Who let this egomaniacal jerk even write a letter? And whose Kool-Aid is he drinking anyway? Idiot. And for the record, it's in crayon.
Brett Thunder taking back the upper hand against Patrick Bentley. Tag out to Adrian Hawkins, who does not even let Brett Thunder leave the ring before tagging him back in. Roll up by Bentley, 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
Well, some people may not know this, but there is a very serious 24-hour Ebola virus going around that Adrian Hawkins just happened to contract here in the last 36 hours, and he's still got 108 temperature, and he's out here competing, but he was hoping Brett Thunder could take, you know, a bulk of the match for him, so that way he doesn't get sick.
Ebola?
That's what I said. That's what he told me.
For the record, it's E. coli, so goes to show what both you and Mr. Hawkins know.
He doesn't have E. coli. He wouldn't be able to walk with that. It's the Ebola.
As the crowd rallies behind Patrick Bentley, armbar applied by Brett Thunder, who is apparently here tonight aiding his medically challenged partner, Adrian Hawkins. Left hand ducked, and now just jerks back on the head of Patrick Bentley, whiplashing the net, and now he looks perfectly healthy now. What, his fever just break?
You know what? Sometimes that's why it's called a 24-hour virus. You know, he's had it for the last 36, so you know it's about time the fever breaks.
24-hour virus, okay. No, I call into question your medical know-how, Mr. Johnson, but right now, rear chin lock applied by Adrian Hawkins, a man who is the youngest world TV champ in history, a man who may set the world's record for most tags inside of a minute.
It'll be okay, though. I mean, Brett Thunder hasn't seen a ton of action, you know, over the past few months here in NWA Anarchy, and that's all Adrian Hawkins is doing. He's sharing the wealth.
The only thing he's sharing will be the wealth of punishment, cover, and a 2 count by inches. Every time Hawkins gets in trouble, every time either Slim J or Bentley even gets remotely close to laying a hand on him, that's the only time he shares the wealth with one Mr. Brett Thunder.
I beg to differ with you, but that notwithstanding, the one thing that I know is going to be on a lot of fans' minds, because I know it's on my mind, and I don't know why you haven't gotten up the courage to ask yet, what is with this transformation, with Patrick Bentley? I mean, this kid went from being a tag team champion. He went from being what I thought maybe, maybe he was a little sissy, but, he seemed to have both oars in the water. Now, all of a sudden, the guy's a psycho.
Cover and only a 2 count.
A weirdo.
Look, what's going on inside the head of Patrick Bentley is a matter of much conjecture around NWA Anarchy among both the competitors, the officials, the staff, and its fans. Patrick Bentley, a person that probably, say, 5-6 months ago, it would have been very easy to sit down and hold a conversation with. The man's been distant with everybody at this point.
I think he's distant with himself, to be honest with you.
Right now, beautiful backbreaker by Bentley, makes the tag. Slim J hits the ring, and so much for tagging out when the situation heads south, or in this case, to the dirty south, as Slim J, one clothesline after another.
Now what's this idiot doing? He's hanging his partner out to dry, just like you did him.
Oh, wait a minute, sets him up. Double underhook pile driver, cover 2, that will do it.
You know what? If that idiot Brett Thunder wouldn't have turned his back on Adrian Hawkins, they could have won this match. Instead, he wants to take a loss. What an idiot. What an ingrate.
How many times could Patrick Bentley say the same sort of thing about various partners he's had here in NWA Anarchy? Fans, action continues when we come back.